Hey, Desiree here with Soul Path Astrology and this week's Oracle card readings. This video is for card number 2. If this was your selection, this is what you got. As always, though, I do invite you, if you find value in these videos, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, share with your friends if you think it'll land and give them something valuable as well. So before I jump into the card, I want to talk about astrologically what we have going on in the sky. We're approaching the new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio season is just so potent. It's like the best time to be doing deep dives into our inner worlds and into our shadow material and into the places that maybe there's an invitation, actually, especially with this card, about happiness on a level that maybe you haven't really allowed yourself to feel. Maybe you have had blocks around what your upper limit is with respect to what you'll receive. Because, we get these models, we get these maps set into our system as children as to the lowest that we'll sort of allow ourselves to accept in terms of shitty feelings, and the highest as well that we'll allow ourselves to accept. And if this was your card, it's like there's an invitation. Let me get it. So it's the Sun card reversed, though. And this is what makes it so interesting and potent to talk about this week, because the Sun card, it's still the best card in the deck, even when it's reversed. It's still a yes. It's still an invitation into openness and into celebration and into feeling deeply supported. But being reversed, this is why I had this like segue leading into this about, are you hitting your upper echelon of happiness? Are you hitting your glass ceiling of how much success you'll let into your life? Are you being invited right now to just like, holy heck, have your previous limitations passed? And can you give yourself permission to practice holding space for that? Because it feels really intense in our body. There's a lot of like energy like this, right? And so the Sun reversed is like acknowledging that maybe you're really tapping into a higher echelon, a higher limit for yourself, that you've hit your high limit. And the universe is like, let's blow this out of the water, honey. You've been asking for this for a long time. You've been envisioning this. You have been doing all the heavy lifting towards this. You have been facing your fears. You've been doing that inner work. You've been doing the karmic heavy lifting, and you're being invited to up level here. And so let it come in. Trust the process. No, you deserve this. This is, sometimes what happens when goodness starts to enter our lives, in particular after maybe a period of struggle and a period of feeling like you're planting a lot of seeds, but not a lot of plants are coming out of the soil. And then, now actually, though, stuff's starting to come, and it can be like, whoa, I'm so used to subsisting on not much. I'm so used to getting by that when this invitation for greatness arises, it can be hard on your nervous system to say yes to it. Sun card, say yes. So I invite you into doing some somatic body work practices to arrive for those feelings, that intensity, so you can build your capacity to fully receive what's coming to you, to fully let it land in your nervous system in a way that feels nourishing and grounded and good. Because if you haven't yet, you're about to get some really good news, something you've been working towards or have been longing and working towards. Because this isn't just about fanciful thoughts. This is, you know, where planning and good luck like there's some saying, and I'm butchering it, of course, but it's like, that luck is where good planning and hard work intercede, or something to that effect. And of course, there's a degree of grace. There's always a degree of grace. And I think it's important that we give thanks for whatever power it is that gifts us with unexpected surprises, that the universe meets us. We only have to do, like, it feels like it's our 100%, but it's like only 5 or whatever percent of the actual effort required. And the universe just rushes to meet you. That's what happens when you show up for yourself, when you truly do the work of being authentic and serving from a a truly devoted place and you're willing to do the work, you're willing to face your fears, you're willing to and do the work that it takes to ask for what you truly want and then receive that. This potent stuff that's going on right now. So how exciting for you. If you pick card 2, there is indeed something that has or is soon to arrive on your doorstep that you have been calling in for a long time. So remember when it happens, what I told you. Remember this video, like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. A lot of times, and I'll do this too, I wait for the other shoe to drop. There's this like fear around just accepting something as being inherently a gift or inherently good. Like there's this tendency to want to sort of maybe look for how it might be taken away from you or how, like the other shoe might drop, the saying. And so the invitation here is to like, that practice is in an attempt to save yourself from being disappointed. Be willing to be disappointed. Like just really show all the way up for the experience because of course eventually it's going to be taken away. This whole experience of being alive is eventually going to be taken away. But if you don't fully allow yourself to be like all in while you're here, then in a sense you've already died before you've died and not in a good way. Right? You're already living in disappointment if you're always expecting to be disappointed. So there's an invitation here to cultivate the courage to just really be present for that beautiful, good feeling as it's presenting now and doing your best to like, yeah, trust that it might one day lose its luster, or it might go away, or it might die, or it might be taken, or it might break, or whatever. But can you be fully present today in this moment while it's presented? So, yeah. Anyway, what fun. The Sun card. Hope that landed. If you want to get a reading of your own, you know where to find me. Link is in the comments below and in the description of the card to my calendar. There is also a link to my email if you want to e-transfer me some love. I love, love, love receiving those things. It means a lot. It means a lot to get comments and tips that reaffirm that, we're connecting, we're landing, that what I'm offering has value to you. I just so appreciate that so much. It means a lot to me. And yeah, enjoy yourselves. Looking forward to next week. In the meantime, bye.